Hello again. Yes, it's MetGFK.com with another 5-day look ahead video, and it's for the 21st to 25th of March 2016, and today's date is the 20th of March. Well, it looks like we're going to get into a westerly regime as we go through the week, with the Atlantic beginning to fight back and the low pressures coming in off the Atlantic to give us all wind and rain by the end of next week. And our little high is beginning to move away further south. Looking at the charts for next week, and this is actually supplied by xcweather.co.uk. You can find the link at my website. So yeah, this is for midnight on Monday, and it's looking fairly dry. Most places clear of any clouds apart from the western Scotland, and here temperatures holding up, but most other places temperatures getting close to freezing, and indeed in Wales at freezing at times in places, especially towards the central part of Wales, and again into towards the southeast of Ireland. Pretty cold here at -1 in places as we go through the night. Winds coming in more of a westerly everywhere, as to say, the Atlantic beginning to show its mark already. So if we look at the winds for 3 o'clock on Monday, and we can see westerly winds beginning to come in, light to moderate over most of Scotland, more of a northwesterly elsewhere. The weather looks like staying mostly dry, apart patchy cloud coming into Western Ireland and parts of Scotland. Temperatures holding up to around about 11 or 12 degrees as we move through the day. On to midnight Tuesday, and pretty cold night coming up again. 4s and 5s in most places, but the odd patch of frost, with temperatures getting down to freezing point in parts of Wales, and again over southeast Ireland. The winds will be coming in from a southwesterly direction over most of Ireland and Scotland, and continuing to come in from a northwest or variable during the day. Like I say, mostly dry day on Wednesday. Not much change as we go through the afternoon. Some patchy cloud floating around, but I think most places on Wednesday staying dry. Highs on Wednesday up to 10 or 11, possibly 12 degrees in places. That's the mid-50s Fahrenheit, and the winds continuing to come in from a westerly or southwesterly direction. Wednesday night sees that the winds variable again, and this is going to allow for quite a cold night again, with temperatures getting down to close to freezing, with a slight frost in places. So on to Wednesday afternoon. Temperatures getting up Wednesday afternoon up again to 10 or 12, possibly 13 degrees, 55 degrees Fahrenheit in parts of the southeast. And again over Ireland, it's quite mild here as well, with temperatures getting up to the mid-50s. Winds coming in from the southwest, strengthening over Scotland, but light and variable, generally speaking, over most of the country. And it's staying dry, just a little bit of drizzle or light rain coming into western Scotland, but most other places should have a dry day on Wednesday. So Wednesday midnight, the dry weather continues, but we've got a frontal system coming in from the west, so that's going to bring rain by midnight into Western Ireland, and as we go through the day to the afternoon, this rain then pushing its way across most other places in the west anyway, with some rain or drizzle at times, mostly light in the southwest, but a bit more persistent further north. Central and eastern districts though staying dry for most of the day, and here temperatures getting up to around about 11 or 12 degrees again, which is about 54 degrees Fahrenheit. finally, we'll look at what Friday got for us. This is Good Friday, and a very mild night actually as we go through Friday, the early hours of Friday morning. Temperatures roughly about 7 Celsius, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. A bit colder further north as this front begins to clear. Winds coming in from the west or the northwest, light to moderate, but a bit fresher over northern Scotland. And like I say, a cloudy start to the day in eastern districts, but much brighter weather beginning to come into the western parts. And here, as I say, with the lowest of the temperatures. So if we go right to Friday afternoon, and this is 3 o'clock Friday afternoon, and we've got some dry conditions here. The temperatures on Friday up to 14 degrees in places, so quite mild actually on Friday afternoon. A little bit colder over Scotland at around 4 or 5 degrees, but that's in this much fresher air. But I'm afraid wind and rain will be advancing out to the west. Some quite heavy rain actually is forecast to be moving into western districts as we go through the night, and indeed as we go into this is for roughly about 9 o'clock on Friday evening. Heavy rain coming in as this frontal system begins to take effect over the west, and with that the winds will be increasing pretty strong actually, up to 40 or 50 miles an hour in the west. Light and variable at first over most of England and Wales. So yep, our dry spells coming to an end, and it looks like we're going to get some westerly winds for the start of the weekend, next weekend. But we'll have more forecasts here at metjfk.com. In the meantime, let's hope your sun does shine for you, but whatever your weather, enjoy it.